everyone. Our topic for this week Future News is something that affects every Filipino. We are talking about taxation. At first glance, taxation may seem like a simple deduction from your salary or added cost at a grocery store, but it's much more than that. Taxes are the primary source of revenue for the government. Without taxes, the government cannot function. Schools, hospital, road, public transportation, disaster response, and even national defense. None of this will be possible without taxes. In today's report, we will explore the fundamentals of taxation, its importance in our everyday lives, and a key reform that aims to make our tax system more efficient. The Train Law, or the Tax Reform for Acceleration and Inclusion Law. This law significant changes to how Filipinos are taxed and how government projects are funded. Our team of reporters have delved deep into different aspects of taxation, from its basic definition to its practical application, and finally, to the impacts of the Train Law. This report is not just for students or professionals but for every Filipino who wants to be informed and empowered.
Purpose and significance of taxation in nation building. Taxation is the process by which the government collects money from individuals and businesses to fund public services. It is a system designed to redistribute wealth, promote social justice, and support economic development. One of its key principles is equity. Those who earn more contribute more. We often overlook the critical services funded by taxes: public education, healthcare, social welfare, and infrastructure projects. These are made possible because citizens and businesses contribute financially. Taxes also fund our police, fire department, military, and disaster response operations. Another important aspect of taxation is its regulatory function. Through taxes like excise duties on cigarettes or sugary drinks, the government can influence public behavior and promote healthier lifestyle. Similarly, import taxes can protect local industries from foreign competition. Effective taxation is about balance. It should be fair, efficient, and capable of raising enough revenue without being overly burdensome. Unfortunately, challenges like tax evasion, corruption, and lack of awareness continue to hinder our system. As citizens, understanding how taxes work empowers us to hold our government accountable and demand transparency.
Now that we've laid the foundation, first, we will begin the definition purpose of taxation. What exactly is taxation and why is it considered the lifeblood of the government? Next, we will break down the different types of taxes, including income tax, value-added tax, and excise taxes. We also look into the vital role that taxation plays in nation building, how it funds public services and infrastructure. From there, we move into our focused discussion on the Train Law, one of the most significant tax reform in Philippine history. What is the Train Law? What are the objectives and features? How has it affected both taxpayers and the government revenue? Our reporter will give you a balanced view of its strengths and criticisms. Through report, we hope offer a clear picture of the Philippine tax system, how it works, why it exists, and what reforms have been done to make it more just effective.
I'll start by explaining the definition and fundamental purpose of taxation. Taxation is defined as the process by which a government imposes financial obligation or levies on its citizens and businesses. These funds are then used to finance public goods and services. The Constitution mandates that taxation must be imposed by law and must serve the common good. The primary purpose of taxation is revenue generation. Government use taxes to fund essential services such as education, healthcare, social protection, infrastructure, and security. But taxation also serves other functions. It is tool for regulating the economy and for promoting equity. For example, through progressive taxation, individuals with higher income are tax in higher rate. This helps reduce income inequality. The government can also impose taxes on harmful products such as tobacco and alcohol to discourage their consumption. This is known as excise taxation. Another purpose is economic stabilization. During times of inflation or recession, the government can also use tax policies to influence spending and investment. In short, taxation is not just about collecting money. It is a powerful instrument for nation building, social justice, economic regulation.
I'll be discussing the different types of taxes we encounter in the Philippines. Taxes come in many forms and they are generally classified into two categories: direct taxes and indirect taxes. Direct taxes are those that are paid directly to the government by the individual or organization on whom it is imposed. Examples include income tax, which is deducted from employees. Salaries are declared by self-employed individuals and business, and property tax paid by owners of land or buildings. Indirect taxes, on the other hand, we are collected by an intermediary such a retailer who then passes it on the government. The most common form of indirect tax is the value-added tax or VAT, which is applied to the scale goods or service. It is included in the price consumers pay, but the seller remits into the Bureau of International Revenue or BIR. Another type is the excise tax, which is imposed on the specific goods like alcohol, tobacco, sugary drinks, and fuel. This kind of tax not only raises revenue but also discourages the use of products deemed harmful to society. Then we have percentage tax, which applies to small business with gross annual sales under a certain threshold. It's a simpler form of taxation that doesn't require business to compute input, output, VAT. Understanding the different types of taxes allows citizens and business owners to comply properly with the law and plan their finances effectively.